The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree? I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the tits!
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session, just 1 hour into the London European Open here as we see Bitcoin and a few of the other assets pulling back a little bit after a week or so of uponly.com, which is to be expected, you know, nothing wrong with what we are seeing here at all. Okay, so no update from me last week. I don't think there was too much to say anyway, really, so a little bit of a break last week for myself. So what we'll do is we'll have a little review of where we've come from and where we're possibly going as always. Okay, so if you caught the last video, Bitcoin update, weak to strong hands transfer. Okay, what do I mean by that? There was a lot of FUD in the market, a lot of selling. The Germans were still offloading their treasury into the lows, 57k lows. Funny that, isn't it? As Larry Fink and the boys were probably scooping that up. Okay, so where we came from the other week, which on the 8th and 9th of July was in this area. Okay, solid bid, BTC, ETH and Sol, CB Pro and Binance. They did have a defense a little bit lower if we were to auction that low. We didn't get it because the bid was absolutely massive. Okay, defense at 50k level on big boy Bitcoin. Bottom base out this week as we transfer from weak hands to strong. Okay, posted this chart because as we pushed up I was thinking, wow, you know, you've always got to look for these things. You might not get them, but was thinking we might get some sort of big kind of like cascade, another liquidation run down, hit this weekly open here, inverse head and shoulders, and off we go. But actually we're just moving up now, uponly.com. And what I think the stage we're at now is, for the last week or so, I don't think there's been a lot to do, but we're at quite a good point in the market now where there's a few things we need to see if we are going to get continuation up, okay, or if we're going to get another rotation down. So we'll go through those today with everybody. But yeah, a few interesting things happening in the market, isn't there? Wow, yeah, since we last spoke, Trump they got shot at Trump. Let's watch this.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody. To the nation's 50 million crypto holders, I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin. And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. That was obviously before someone took a pop shot at him. That was ridiculous in itself, wasn't it? But yeah, so some interesting stuff going on in the background of the market, despite our lower time frame trading and the like. There's some really good, interesting stuff going on. I think Trump will be quite bullish for the market. JD Vance probably quite a good decision as VP on his part as well. So yeah, really, really interesting. Another one I saw. Donald Trump says, Jamie Dimon, I do hate him. He's got a face you just want to slap, hasn't he? What a knobhead. Anyway, is your classic Wall Street, London Stock Exchange trader, you know, hedge fund manager, to be honest, snake oil salesman. You know, say one thing, do another. It's a classic as old as time, isn't it? But Donald Trump says Jamie Dimon has suddenly changed his tune on his anti-Bitcoin stance. Interesting. I did love this, though. If you don't get the reference, go and watch The Big Short. We're not talking about shorting Bitcoin, but I think you mean that you've secured a net long position yourselves, so you're free to mark up Bitcoin accurately for once, because it is now in your interest to do so. So yeah, really, I did enjoy that yesterday. So yeah, some interesting stuff certainly going on levels wise on BTC. I think alts have been moving well as well. Let's go and have a look at some levels in trading view. Certainly a lot of alts are trying to bottom out, whether they will or not. We'll see. We'll soon see, won't we? But yeah, let's have a look at some levels then on Big Boy Bitcoin. Primarily, we'll go over alts in the live session later on in the TRDR Discord, okay? Catch us there. Right, quickly then, quick run over these levels. Weekly fib time here last week. Weekly fib time. I've been mentioning this, probably boring people forever with this, probably for the last 2 months, to be honest, but weekly fib time catching our reversal there. Okay, so what do you do when you're seeing stuff like this? Crystal ball, technical analysis, you just watch the order flow. Okay, you acknowledge that something may happen and you watch the order flow. Probably here now, I know I've just got the old H&A candles on here, but you probably want to have a look at a few weekly closes and just budge that up there, and that's probably gonna be, you want to see your support move up there. But anyway, yeah, so weekly fib time getting us that nice push up. Two very, very, very bullish weekly candles. Absolutely no doubt that we are going to be hitting some resistance now. Okay, just keep it easy. Yeah, I mean, you know, keep it very, very easy. I'm just going to put some candle closes on there. Actually, I'm going to reduce that right down, order block above. So keep this very, very simple now, and I'll show you what we mean. Okay, running to a daily chart, if you just pull a fixed range on this whole area, all right, we're now battling the full range POC, point of control. So I don't think this area is going to be easy. Pointed out to the lads in Discord, guys and girls in Discord last week, I said, look, this area is not going to be easy now, and we've already battled this area for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th day now, okay, and we're just getting a slight pullback. Now, this is the area that you really, really want to be flipping, okay? So it's fine to chop this zone up, okay, and have a few days around here as we auction price, but really what you eventually want to do is, I didn't know there was a little ad text box there, you really want to now make this area your support. Okay, so it's a big area of support. We'll call it 67k. So whether you chop here, just note that you've got a daily fib time coming in on the 25th, which is Thursday. Okay, you really now want to flip this area and get some continuation. Okay, and what we'll do is we will go and have a look at the order flow in a second, but I think when we do start to attack these 72, 73k levels again, I think they are going to get smashed to bits. I think it'll be like when Thanos clicks his fingers and this area is just going to get smashed, and it'll be uponly.com, and anyone that is not in from the lows or caught any of this price action, they're really going to have to chase the tail and move up. Okay, so daily looking good, crucial area, flip this POC zone and it's going to look good. What you really don't want to see is, and I'm not going to rule it out at all, you don't want to see a lower high here, okay? So flat price action here, you don't want to see a lower high here on the daily and rotate back down. Higher time frame, I do still think we look good though. So yeah, I am looking for some confirmation in here for a push up. So concentrate down here. We're in the demand zone, okay? So bid this up, moving up. Do nothing, sit on your hands. Pay attention now, look for confirmation to flip this zone. Let's go and have a look at the 4 hour. So if we just have a look at the 4 hour where we are now, okay, you can just see we're just battling, just auctioning this zone. If I just zoom out a lot more, this 4 hour is getting a little bit messy, I'm afraid. Look at that. But yeah, nice V shapes up, really nice. Okay, so let's zoom in again a little bit and we can see what's going on. Okay, so on the 4 hour, we've just got these order blocks sitting below, just near 66, 65, okay. Do we go much lower than that? I don't know. We'll have to check the order flow. But yeah, battling this zone, I would like some quick confirmation here, like mentioned. Little dip down, quick confirmation, confirm this area, okay? And then run and gun. Just absolutely go and don't give anybody else a chance to get in the market. That'd be really nice. So 4 hour, little bit messy, but trending nicely, okay? 1 hour. 1 hour, let me just zoom out there, okay? So again, just marking off these larger range POCs and value areas. It's actually not a value area, but just ignore that. Let me get rid of that text. Okay, right, let's mark that. So yeah, 1 hour order block here, just getting a nice bounce. You've got a crucial 1 hour EMA here, down at 65.1. So yeah, little bit of an auction in this area. I could see it chopping this area up for a little bit. Or just on the 1 hour chart, and then we'll review. I don't mind this coming down again whatsoever, even a little bit of a deeper cut into this 64k zone, golden pocket, but then I would want some nice demand and some dynamic bid to basically push price back up. I think that'd look constructive and good. Not going to dive too much into alts really on these charts. We can do that in the live session later. ETH following BTC to a certain extent. Solana looking good. Solana is back on trend. One of the best charts out there. Daily 4 hour back on trend, and it's actually catching some more bid now. So everything's looking very constructive. Let's jump into the TRDR console and check some order flow. Right then, here we are, guys, in with the best data in the crypto market. If you're not familiar with this system, where have you been for the last few years? Grab yourself a free link. A link from below for a free trial. Okay, get a free trial, get familiar with this system, join the socials, Telegram and Discord. We're pretty active in both of those. A lot of experts in there as well, and data nerds to help you along. I'm one myself. Okay, grab a free link. If you've really been struggling, jump in here. There's some free stuff in the academy, free videos and a couple of free courses. If you're really in need of some further edge and deep dive into the data, go and have a look at the art of data-driven market analysis by myself and the team. Some really in-depth stuff in there which can help you along. So loads in here, absolutely loads in here, and a fresh 1 hour 30-minute video on altcoin trades, Bitcoin trades, the risk reward involved in each, and the like. Really in depth. We've also been posting a lot more in the private academy members Discord as well, so get involved in here. If you are joining that, just give me a DM with your transaction details. I just need to speak to the guys and see if we can automate the membership into here as soon as someone signs up. But yeah, posting quite a lot more charts in here, quick day trades, headshots on scalps and the like. But yeah, we'll post stuff like this, tier, inverse head and shoulders and stuff. Tier's actually, just go and check it out on a 4 hour. It's actually pushing a lot higher up now. Let's go and check that. Let's go check tier. It's a nice chart, actually. I think it's been a little bit of a hated coin. So yeah, caught some bid down here, pushing up. Want to see further confirmation and push up now. But yeah, we've been posting a few more things in here. We've had some really nice trades. Whiff last week in the demand zone was really good. Go and check that out. R weave was really good. Really nice trade, 5-7% trades. Wild last week, another hated coin, but it was on negative funding. It was finding some bid was really chasing it up, so got a couple of percent out of that as well. So if you're interested, go and take a look. Join us there. Right, let's jump into the console. Right, as always, keeping an eye on the multiverse at the minute. ETH just getting a slight push up, just on the 5 minute chart at the minute. Bitcoin, we've got a few levels moving, but yeah, ETH moving okay. Big for order block on ETH at the 3,400 level. Been watching Soy Boy Solana because the perps, guys and girls here on Solana, have got it absolutely stacked below. If you listen to us on the lives, I would be, you know what I would be looking for here. I would be looking to use this as a bit of a liquidity on Sol and take all these orders before getting reversal up. And I was just watching Theta as well because it was actually a nice head short position from back here. They actually pulled that level, but there was no invalidation there whatsoever. 2% risk reward, short position, played out nice yesterday. Okay, so really good. Right, let's go and deep dive into big boy Bitcoin then. Right, what is going on? So we know that we're battling the higher time frame range POCs, which are up here. I'm going to call that 67k actually. I'm going to call that 67k. Okay, so we're auctioning this larger time frame POC that we saw in the trading view chart from the daily and the 4 hour chart. Okay, from a bid ask perspective, we've actually had not a lot of major follow through. Okay, so we're just on Binance Spot at the minute. We've not had major follow through. Biggest order block at the minute was 64k on Binance Spot, but that's just moving about a little bit. Someone's just pulled a little bit of order there, all right, as well. Not a lot to say from the other guys. But what I do have to say is a little bit higher up. So Spot have been doing some selling in here. Coinbase Pro and Binance have been doing some selling at these highs, okay? If we just look at Coinbase Pro, you can see they've been pretty active doing some selling, and you can see that in the volume as well. Similar with Bitstamp. So they're kind of defending this area and willing to sell into here. My preferred move would be to come down, confirm some bid, confirm some more demand, aggregated demand as well, and then push up. And then, to be honest, I do think we're going to absolutely rip these guys a new one, as we would say over here. I think we're going to absolutely smash them to bits. But yeah, let's just confirm a little bit of bid down here, okay? Binance Perps, one of the biggest Perps exchanges we've got the data for. Really solid here, actually. 65.5, really solid bid here, okay? But it's just one exchange. Yeah, nothing Yeah, Bitmex's pretty healthy here as well, actually. So it could give us a bounce in the coming hours. We'll just have to review this. Let me go down to a 5-minute chart on there. So as you can see, yeah, big order blocks here, 65.5 on Binance Perps, aggregated depth 250, so nothing amazing. I would prefer to make these guys work a little bit, as in come down, really test it. You can see we're just 2.5 to 5% away at the minute. 1 to 2.5% away, 45, and then beyond we've got a tiny bit of bid as well. But yeah, I'd prefer to go and make these guys work for their money a little bit, especially as we're not seeing much spot order blocks come in really at the minute. Okay, so let's see what we get. Let's see what we get in the coming hours. Let's just go and have a look at volume. One thing I was pointing out to the guys over the last couple of days was a slightly slower look back, as always, on these volume divergences. So this is your typical CVD volume that we look at: blue being perps, green being spot. Okay, so as we're attacking these highs up here, we're just seeing slight volume divergences, just as retail really chased the tails long up into here. Main thing for me though is I would never trade these alone, is that the open interest is just again sustaining this high kind of flow up here. I really don't like that. I think if you're going to get some really fat, fresh, long push up, this open interest just needs a little bit more of a flush. Okay, you can see that retail longs are just really battling in here. Funding slightly elevated as well. Nothing too harsh, but funding slightly elevated, open interest elevated. Okay, so I would prefer to take out all this week. This is all weekend price action. This wick here was from Sunday. I'd prefer to take out all of this. Okay, so that's near 65.7. That would give us an attack of those orders on the perps levels at 65.5. Maybe we go and attack that, put in a slightly lower low on the lower time frame here, and then build some bullish divergences. That'd be pretty nice to see, I would say, to be honest. But let's see what we get in the coming hours. I just don't like, as always, if you're familiar with this template and when you've seen me show this on the live sessions before, I just don't like it when the open interest sustains these sort of high levels. Okay, it's not the kind of signature you want to see with bearish volume divergences. Okay, for lower time frame, big pushes up. So weekly's looking good, daily's looking good, isn't it? Daily charts are looking good, weekly charts looking good. 4-hour chart is just battling this higher time frame range POC. Do we just need to auction price a little bit lower? Yeah, gather some momentum, gather some bid, and then push up from there. I think that's probably going to be the way, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe the market just puts in a big fat bid and we push up from here. But I certainly think it'd be healthier to just go and confirm some bid a little bit lower down. All right. Keep an eye on perps over the coming hours. As you see, we're getting a little bit of a push now, so that's quite nice to see. Keep an eye on the perps over the next couple of hours. Do we come and test this lower order block at 65.5? Remains to be seen, all right? So, live in the TRDR Discord a little bit later on, just after the US Open. Join us there and let's review what is going on. Cheers, guys. Speak soon.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it from End?